What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Maniac Gaming. My name is Maniac, and today we are on the island, continuing with the island playthrough series. So the plan for today is to find a really decent Argentavis, or Argy. I'm just going to say Argy to prevent everyone from laughing at me for pronouncing it funny. But anyway, the plan today is to tame an Argy. Now we want to get a really good one, and hopefully eventually we'll be working towards a breeding pair of Argies. So that is the plan for today. We might even hatch a few eggs that I've been storing in the fridges, depending on how much time we have. But for now, I'm going to quickly show you the progress in the base, since I have achieved quite a lot since the last episode. So as you can see, this was the kind of house that we built in the previous episode. It's just basically a square wooden box with some storage and whatnot inside it. So that's that. I did have the cemetery over here, but as you can see, it's no longer there. We have moved it down to over there. Now I'll just show you step by step. So I kind of built, this is that little ramp I had originally. I've turned it into a nice little fancy stairway, so it looks a lot nicer. So that's a nice way down to this lower level. And now this building here, so I built this with the intention of having like a barn or stables to kind of store some dinosaurs in, which I think actually looks really nice. The problem I now face is the fact that it is actually quite small. When I was building it, it seemed quite big, but once you fill it with dinosaurs, it ends up looking a lot smaller than what it actually was. But I think it does look pretty cool. We've got kind of raptors on this side and our pteranodons on this side. So it kind of does look a bit like a barn. I thought it was quite cool. I ended up quite liking the way it turned out. And at the end here, we've just got our little hatchery that I can't actually fuel yet because it takes free fertilizer, which is a bit further down the road. We have a couple preserving bins here, so got quite a few eggs stored up so far. They're all raptors, pteranodon, and a few trike eggs as well. So we will probably hatch a few raptor and pteranodon eggs later on. Got a little balcony out here just for the views, and I also stored my dodos out here because I was really sick of seeing them inside the base. So that's that little room there. Now for the actual dinosaurs, so we've got our raptors. I tamed all of these off camera because I think I only had one raptor surviving from the last episode, so I've tamed quite a lot since then. So we have our female breeders, and then we've got our male breeder. So this is one I actually tamed just a couple of hours ago. This is the best female breeder I have. Take a look at the stats. It's got 1600 health, 630 stamina, and 325% melee damage. So it's definitely the best one out of these ones. So hopefully we can eventually get some really good raptors going once we get all the stats transfer over from the female. The male is not the best, but it's the best male I could find. It's quite hard to find some good raptors in the island because most of them are quite low level. Now, I have been hatching eggs, and obviously I'm not at the stage where I can afford to get a air conditioner. So what I did was I actually went out and tamed a Dimetrodon. So for those of you who don't know, Dimetrodons act as air conditioners. They actually make really good incubators. So if you're not quite up to that level where you can afford to get an air conditioner, then definitely get yourself a Dimetrodon. I would warn you just to bring a lot of narcotics because these things have insanely high torpor drop rates. So that's that guy there. He's been helping me hatch eggs, and we have our pteranodons here. So I tamed a male and a female. They're both decently high level. This guy is definitely the highest, obviously, but they're all right. I mean, they're not great, but any imprinted pteranodon is still better than nothing. It's the only flail we're going to be using until we get the Argentavis, so I definitely wanted to kind of work on that. And these are the babies from the parents here. This is a fully imprinted pteranodon, as you can see, 100% imprinting. And I've got a little bit of levels, I think about 10 levels so far, so he's still quite fresh. And this one here has just hit adulthood. And then we've got our trikes, so that is the trike that we've had since the very beginning. This one's actually survived through everything, unfortunately. I would have liked to have saved other dinos, and this one maybe die first, but that's alright. We ended up finding a max level trike right outside the base, so we have tamed that, and this is now our new male that is breeding with this female. I'm not really sure why I'm breeding Triceratopses, but I mean, at this stage I'm just kind of breeding everything, just because why not? So that's that. And I'll quickly show you as well what I've done to kind of protect everything a little bit. So if we fly over to here, This is kind of where I've started the wall for the base. So I've just got a stone wall blocking off this little entrance point here with a dinosaur gate. And I'm pretty sure this, how I've got it set up, is going to stop anything from being able to climb in. I did have a scary encounter with a raptor the other day that I was trying to tame, and it looked like it was about to climb over this wall here, but thankfully that did not happen. And we've pretty much got the same thing on the other side of the base. I've got the wall just over here, which is also helping keep out the dangerous dinosaurs, which is really cool. So I did mention in the other episode that I'm going to be doing a medieval castle build, and I do have that planned, but it's going to be probably after I get an RG and some dinosaurs for helping me collect stone and other resources, because that'll require a lot of stone, so I don't want to do that without a Dodicarus. And I was also kind of thinking with the plans for this location is I can actually have a little bridge going from here over to here, or I could even have a bridge kind of coming down and leading up to this pathway that takes you to the green orb, so that'll be quite cool. And then obviously for the medieval castle build, I want to have a huge castle wall going right around all of this terrain. So I may or may not have to move the stables or the barn a little bit further forward to fit the wall around it. But anyway, that's enough talk of the what I've done with the base and all that kind of stuff. Let's get into the actual reason for this video, which is the Argentavis taming. So let's go ahead and I'll just land to get some stamina for a second. Let's go ahead and find an Argentavis. I'm hoping there are a couple of high-level ones out there. We'll probably start by going to the mountain, kind of like in the direction that I'm facing right now, to that mountain with all the metal on it. We'll start there, and hopefully that's as far as we have to travel, because this Pteranodon is not really that good. His stamina is quite low still, so we'll see what we can do. But let's get a move on. Actually, I've got some levels, so we could probably pump some more stam. So I'm at 440 stam at the moment, which is not too bad, but again, the further north we go, the more dangerous it's going to get, and the less chances I'm going to have of being able to land in a safe area, which is what I really hate about Pteranodons. So I think, not that mountain, I think it's that mountain beyond the redwoods there, so we'll head in that direction. I'm definitely going to land to get stam before I get into the redwoods area, because that place would be an absolute death trap to land in. So I think for the Argentavis, I think anything above level probably 120, 130 would be more than acceptable. I don't really want to go too much lower than that, but if we have no luck at all, then I'll just take the loss and tame something as a bit lower than that. At the end of the day, I can always get a second Argentavis closer to max level and breed them together to try and transfer the good stats from the high-level Argentavis with the low-level Argentavis. So it just means it takes a bit of extra time, but it's alright. Alright, I do see the first Argentavis of the day. What level? Level 20, okay. We'll ignore that RG for now then. I see a huge pack of raptors up there too. Not a huge pack, but 4. Still scary enough to not want to go down there. What level is this one? Level 75, and that one's level, okay, that's level 115, so that white RG up there actually looks quite cool. And level 115, so it's not too bad at all. I don't really pay attention too much to its stats. So just under 600 weight, 780 stamina, 1400 health. So it's an average Argentavis. It's not the best, but we can't be too fussy with the levels here on the island. So that's the white one. All right, we'll make a mental note of that, and we'll go scout a little bit further around. Oh, there's one right here. What level are you? 75. There are actually quite a few Argentavises around here. Level 15, horrible. 10, jeez, 20, man. Okay, this side of the mountain is completely out of luck. Actually, there's one down there as well. What level? Level 10 as well. Okay, I'm pretty sure. So all those RGs down there are level 10s and 20s. And there's actually some Rexes down there. Level 20 Rex. and a level 30 Rex. Oh, there are some horrible levels on the island today. Oh, geez, I can't. The sun is glaring into my face, but I'm pretty sure there's an RG up there. There it is. Ah, that's the level 75 we saw earlier. Okay, it looks like we are going to be taming the 115, which I know I said 120, 130 would be the lowest, but 115 is only 5 levels off. It's definitely worth it. Now the real challenge comes with actually trapping. Let's see. I'm using the Dino Gates method, so there's a flat bit up here, but I'm just a bit concerned about other dinosaurs getting in the way. Looks like we're relatively safe, so I'm going to quickly lay down the trap. Well, I can't place stone structures here. That is strange. Alright, so I'm not too sure why, but we had some issues placing the dinosaur gates further up the mountain. So we're going to try and just park on this ledge here and place the dinosaur gates here. Not the best spot, it's pretty uneven, but... Alright, maybe it also works up here. And the RG is right there. Okay, so I think we'll just have to place it like this. It looks a bit weird, but I don't think it'll be able to get out. We're just going to switch this to manual mode, leave that one open, and leave this one closed. Now there are some gaps, but it should not be able to get out, but we will soon find out. Yeah. Right, so I'm going to park him right here. I'm not actually sure how I'm going to do this. Where is it? Where is it? It's gone. Oh dear, it's vanished. Oh no, there it is. Yeah, there he is. Okay. Shoot him. Just need to make sure he actually flies into the trap. Alright, we got him. Simple, easy. Alright, now we just need to knock him out and hopefully not get ambushed by anything while we do this. It's probably the scariest part, is focusing on shooting the bird and not watching about what's going on around you. No, don't fly through that gap. Yeah, it's definitely stuck. I think it's definitely stuck. Now, I think this should take about 40 arrows, possibly less. Just going to keep an eye on what's going on around me. I really don't want to get attacked by a bunch of saber-tooths or a raptor or something like that, or another RG. Once this thing knocks out as well, we'll also need to jump on the Pteranodon and try and get ourselves some meat. Gonna try and get some prime meat, but we'll see what we can find around here. The Pteranodon's pretty weak, so we're gonna have a hard time killing anything that's gonna give huge amounts of prime meat, but we can try and kill maybe a Diplo, or I'm not really even sure what gives prime meat these days. Is it obviously the big predator creatures, predator dinosaurs, but other than that, we'll kill stuff, and yeah. He's looking pretty bloody. Oh, he's almost knocked it out. One more shot. 2 more shots. Okay, one more. Oh no, he's out. Alright, nice. Really didn't want to take that last shot because he is looking pretty low. Alright, so we got the RG knocked out. Good stuff. He should be quite protected by the dinosaur gates as well, so now that that's done, it's also actually reduced our weight on the Pteranodon as well, which is really good. Now we need to hunt for some prime meat. Once we get the prime meat, it won't take too long at all to actually tame it. By the time we get the prime meat, it'll probably be relatively hungry, so we should be able to feed it and pretty much instantly tame it, I'd say. We just need to try and figure out or find a good way of getting prime meat without getting jumped on by a bloody thylacoloy or thylacally, I don't know. What is this weather? Is this the fog? Jeez, that's bright. Okay, what level is this Rex? We can probably... Oh, we can kill this for some meat. Just gonna fly in and out and do some dives. Or do the barrel roll attack. Just gonna land for some stam. Land, please, man. Alright, I should be able to face tank this. Come on, please get stamina. The Kano's getting quite close. Alright, quickly drop this meat. What level is that Kano? We might be able to kill him as well. Oh, level 30, we can definitely kill him. I really don't want to get stuck on the tails of those, what are they called? The Kentros. There's some nasty bleed right there if we get caught on it. So we'll let them kill the Kano. I'm not going to bother. If it's going to do my job for me, that's fine. Now let's see, what's in this bag? Oh, nothing. Not a lot, that's for sure. Alright, so we have... Wait. Where's our prime meat gone? What the hell? Did I... Oh man, did I accidentally drop it all back here? I'm sure I left everything except the prime meat. That's strange. Now we're gonna find out, find our way back to where we dropped everything. Let's, it was somewhere around here, maybe a bit further around. Oh, here we go, because this is where the Kano was. Alright, we'll kill this guy. Alright, Kano is dead. Oh god, this weight. Can't even kill one Kano without overburdening myself. Oh, the bag's disappeared. That sucks. Alright, not to worry, we'll just pick up this meat. What's in here? Okay, nothing. Alright, so we'll just, I guess we'll just end up using that prime meat that we have and a little bit of raw meat. We'll just gotta work with what we got. But once we get this Argentavis, it's definitely going to be a lot easier from here on out, so I'm really looking forward to that. No more weight issues. Can actually kill dinosaurs relatively easily once the Argentavis gets imprinted and leveled up a little bit, so that's going to be cool. And it also means taming things is going to be a lot cooler. We'll actually be able to pick stuff up and all that good stuff that comes with owning a RG. Alright, I'm going to dump this food in this RG's inventory. And it may take quite a while with the raw meat, so I think I will cut out the boring stuff for you guys, and I will see you back here once it is tamed. Hooray! Our first Argentavis for the series. Let the real progress begin. Alright, let's, we don't have a saddle for it right here on us, so we'll cryopod this thing, which is another thing I actually managed to get between this episode and the last episode, was a couple of cryopods, which is really good. I'm not sure what our weight's looking like, but we will try and jump on the Pteranodon. If not, we can just ditch these structures. Okay, no, it's looking alright. Alright, let's go back home. Get the saddle, and we'll take this little RG out for a spin. I didn't realize how cold it was going to be up here on the mountain, so I actually had to fly away from the RG for a second and pick some fiber to craft up a bunch of hide armor, because it's warmer than the ghillie armor that I was wearing. So that helped a bit with the cold, but I got very close to almost dying due to the hypothermia. So I'm glad we avoided that crisis. So that's a 115 male we just got. Now I just need to get a decent female. And the female will have to be decent this time. There's no real exception to that. Really would like at least 140. But I mean, there's no rush for it. I'm not going to go out of my way to try and hunt one down. I'll definitely wait till we get a high level one for that. Oh shit, I need to land. Oh, it's so easy just to forget that you've got very little stamina. Just rest here for a few seconds. Let's see, can we dump any weight just to speed up the flight a little bit? Not really. No, that doesn't even weigh that much. Alright, let's go. Alright, so now that we got the Argentavis out the way, what I'm thinking is we'll definitely be able to pretty much get an Anki and a Doedicurus straight off the bat. Probably not in this episode, but definitely in the next episode we'll probably aim for an Anki and a Doedicurus. We can also start going for big middle runs, which is going to be good. And obviously the Doedic and the Anki means we can farm a lot more stone and stuff to build up this big medieval castle that I've been talking about. So the RG is definitely going to be quite useful, and it's going to speed up the progress quite a lot. So we'll throw out the RG. It's quite a cool color too. It's like a white and grayish kind of color. I'll have to think of a cool name for that, but I think for now we'll just leave him as Argentavis, and we'll think of a cool name. I left the saddle in the smithy. Where is it? This one? Yep. We can actually probably put the ghillie back on. Oh no, I'll leave it on. I'll leave the hide on just in case it gets cold again. Now, where am I putting the electronics? Down here, I believe. That's pretty much all we have for rare resources at the moment. So this is all the rare resources, and then I've got metal and stuff sitting in a separate one. As you can see, I've got almost no metal either. So what I've been doing over the last few days is literally I have to fly to the mountain just near our base on the Pteranodon. I farm about 180 metal, and then I fly back and just repeat that. And that's how I've been getting metal. Oh shit, I didn't put the structures back on the storage. Just bear with me for a few seconds. Structures, put that back. It's going to help us. Or we don't actually really need to worry about weight anymore because the RG. But I don't really want to carry around those stone structures with me. Alright. Let's put a saddle on this Argentavis. Yay! First RG. That is so nice. What's his weight? 650. We didn't actually look at his post-tame stats. So we got 2,000 health. Almost 1,000 stamina, which is actually pretty good. That's not too bad. 650 weight is obviously not that good for an RG. 307 melee damage. Again, that's alright, but I'm not really aiming for melee damage on an RG at the moment. That'll probably come from a offspring RG eventually. So I think we'll just pump a little bit of stam first, and then we'll probably dump the rest of it into weight and maybe a little bit of movement speed. Alright, nice. That's the Argentavis out the way. Now, I guess we could tame, sorry, not tame, we could hatch a few eggs. I'm not sure how long this video's been, but it definitely doesn't seem like it's been that long. So we can probably open up a few raptor eggs. Actually, I really want to open the egg that comes from the that parent there, the female HP, stamina, and damage one. I think I've only just got the one egg for that though. Alright, that's all good. Alright, let's go to our Dimetrodon over here and throw out these eggs. Just move you out the way a little bit. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Where is that other egg? Okay, it's going to take quite a while to actually hatch them, which sucks. Yeah, it's going to take 23 minutes to hatch them. That's quite a long time. You know what? I might put these back in the preserving bin. And probably save that for another day. We'll build up a few more eggs and hopefully get the hatchery powered so we don't have to worry too much about the incubation time. Yeah, I think that's going to be a good plan moving forward. Alright guys, so this is finally one of the shorter episodes out of the 4 that I've done so far. Hopefully it's not too short. Hopefully it wasn't too boring. Yeah, I think we'll wrap up the episode there. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the episode, then go ahead and support the channel by hitting the like button. If you are a new viewer and you haven't subscribed, then make sure you subscribe to the channel for more content. Also, let me know in the comment section what you think of the new series so far. I would really appreciate any feedback, and I will see you all in the next episode.